All right, this is latest 247, and this is a case of the lawyer, popular lawyer, barrister, or whatever thing you want to call him, the SA and everything, Femi Falana versus Nigerian pastors. Now, I cannot speak for other pastors in other countries, but at least we know that this one is referring to Nigerian pastors. This man or this lawyer, this barrister, this son, he has been in forefront of, activism, forgive my whatever thing, activism, talking about things that are the ills of the society. He doesn't fear anybody. Anything that is happening that he feels is not right, or that he feels is impinging on other human rights and everything, he's going to come out and talk about it. He's not scared of anyone. And he has been hammering on this now, about Nigerian pastors. They start the church, with the whole ideology of being the church of God, and they register it as a business, because usually churches are registered as a business. That's something that a lot of people do not know. A lot of churches, you see them have Inc. That's incorporated worldwide. They are registered as a business. Okay, now, understandable. If it is registered as a business or non-governmental, whatever thing you call it, NGO, whatever thing you want to register it as, but at least we know that this is for the church. Now, people that are going to that church, the members of the church, now contribute money to the church, offering, tithes, and the rest of them. That is meant to propagate the gospel of God, the gospel. That's what it's meant for. Now, what do the pastors now do? Now, they now take that same money that those that are attending the church are offering, are paying as tithes, giving to the pastor, and they use it to now open the business. Maybe a school, the popular one is school. They open a school, and then that school is being privatized as the business of that pastor. Now, and the outrageous part is that it's not even that but they will not make it very hard for those that are going to that same church to be able to go to that school, because the school will not be very, very expensive. Now, you are a church member. Those that go to Redeem, those that go to Mountain of Fire, those that go to Living Faith, those that go to all those big churches that have big universities. A lot of them are not able to send their kids to that same university. You have to be well off to be able to send your kid to the university of the school, or no, to this university of the church that you are a part of. That directly or indirectly, your money was involved in building that church. Now, a lot of people have criticized it. Pastor, what's his name again? Daddy Freeze has talked about this a lot of times. Now, and this particular lawyer has been hammering on it now. He said he has been saying this for the past 3 years. Now, a case happened whereby a particular private jet was used or was leased out. It's owned by the church, and the church leased it out for business. And it's been used for business. And then the people that leased it out used it to move money. In other words, they were laundering money to South Africa. And the whole case busted then. And it was a big shame on the church. Be like, okay, this is a private jet that is owned by the church. But the church said, no, they leased it out. So they're actually doing business, and it is not even in the name of the church. It's now on a private basis. So it has been intertwined, it has been overmixed, that it is difficult to separate the two of them. Difficult to separate the private business of the pastor and also the church. So it's more like the church is bringing money, the pastor is converting it to his own money, and then building his own life, building his own businesses that even the church members cannot be a part of. And at the end of the day, the church members are being taxed even more to bring more, to donate more, to sow more seeds, to pay more tithes, to bring more offering, so that the church will grow. But the church growing is actually to the advantage of the pastor and pastor alone. Now you end up seeing those that are not even part of the church, or those that are not even part of those that contributed or made any contribution to make the church grow, now being the one patronizing those universities, those businesses that the pastors own, and then those that are actually part of the church cannot afford it, and there is no measures put in place to help them to be able to afford it, so that at least they will benefit the fact that they are part of the church. Now this man is querying now that is actually very, very illegal, and the government should actually look into it. So if something is being provided, if offering is being made or money is being donated to the church for church-related activity, that thing should be used for church-related activity and not for the private use of the pastor. If there's something private for the pastor, yeah, that one is a different case. But if it has to do with the church thing, church money, church thing, because the church is it's more like a business. You register a business because churches are registered as a business. That is something you have to understand. A lot of the churches, I'm not very sure of the Orthodox churches, but a lot of the churches you see, the Pentecostal, whatever thing you see, a lot of them are registered as businesses. So, and if they're registered as a business, that means they should be checked. They should have their balance book, have their cash register and everything. They will know, okay, this money is coming in, this money is going out. They should be checked, properly audited. But a lot of these churches are not audited. So it makes it difficult for you to know what exactly is happening financially. And that is why when there is a fallout, you start hearing, okay, this one be like this, the pastor embezzled money, this one, and there's nobody to be able to check it, nobody to be able to confirm anything. And at the end of the day, the church split into two. And that is why we have a lot of churches in Nigeria. When some people get aggravated and be like, oh, the pastor is doing too much, they can't take it anymore, they go out and open their own church. Look at what happened in Redeem just recently. About the big branch and the main branch and everything. I think I'll make a video about that. So, what do you think about this thing that this man is pushing? If it happens, it's going to be a very big thing. It's going to reform the way churches are being run. And it's going to actually help, it's going to help. But it's going to shake a lot of table. And I believe a lot of people are going to be working against him right now because they're going to be like, oh, it's a thing of God. You can't just interfere in spiritual things and start moving things like that. But let's see how it goes. Listen to what he has to say and let me know what you think about it.
But under the law, no religious body in Nigeria, right, can operate on its own without check. For instance, there is no law that allows you to take money from the church, invest in business and privatize it. No, that is against Part C of the CSC, the Kama. And I made this point about 3 years ago when a private jet bought by a religious leader was used to smuggle dollars to South Africa to the embarrassment of the country. I did say that if you have registered that jet for the spread of evangelism, you cannot commercialize it by renting it out for illegal purposes. So it is only in Nigeria where you can take money from the church, money contributed by poor congregation member. You go and set up a university that the members cannot attend, cannot send their children to. It's against the rule of the law of God. It's against our constitution.
So guys, you be the judge of it. Let me know what you think about this. Do you think this man should proceed? Because knowing who he is, Falana, he's going to proceed. And he's going to continue to push and push and push until maybe something is done about it. But like I said, it is going to affect a lot of churches. It's going to affect a lot of people. And so there's going to be a pushback. The pushback is going to be massive. But when there's a will, there is a whatever thing they call it. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section. And if you haven't subscribed to this channel, guys, do well to subscribe because I drop gems, I drop news, everything latest 247 on a daily basis. I'll keep you entertained and I'll keep you informed. See ya.